That's it.
All right, shalom,
Shalom.
Giving all praises, all glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai,
Bahashai,
Bahashem, and Kakidash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who were well. Peace and salutations to all your Akim out there preaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in your hearts for the love of the gospel. I'm Brother Shamar Yah.
Hashem Yah.
Coming to you from the Great Millstone Branch of Gary, Indiana, with another lesson. All right, this lesson is going to be about the 2/3, man. You know, 2/3 are not going to hear this cry because it's not meant for them to. You know, the scriptures say we're going to be out there on the highways and byways, right, calling the name of the Lord and preaching wisdom in the streets, right? But 2/3, they're not going to hear it. The Lord have denied them. He has turned them away. They're unwanted, man. You know. And we have to fight to not be in that category. And how do we fight? We got to do these lessons. We got to be diligent. And we got to call on the Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai with sincerity and truth. All right? Without further ado, get right into it.
All right, this is Proverbs 1:1. He said the Proverbs
1:20.
It's lucky. Proverbs 1:20. Okay. It says, wisdom crieth out. She uttereth her voice in the streets.
Yep. And wisdom is these words, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, all of the words of the scriptures, man. And a correct breakdown. Well,
she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city she uttereth her words. Say.
Yeah, so we always in the chief place of concourse, but we're open to people where people are seeing, where people can see us. Right? Because it says the chief place of concourse. Concourse is coming in, the going out. You know, the openings of the gates is where all the traffic at. So we go to highly populated areas to preach the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Why? So we can be seen. But
right. Yes, she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge, man. And 2/3 of our people, they are fools. You know, the Lord don't want nothing to do with 2/3 of our people, because those are the ones they will be known as the wicked. You know, those are the people. Your screen not gonna go dark on its own, is it?
No, I'm not sure. It's my first time doing it on there.
Oh, why don't you just do it up here?
What you mean?
You're recording on here, right?
Yeah. I don't think it'll go dark.
Okay, cool.
It's still record.
Oh, okay, cool. But let's get the book of let's jump to the 2/3, Zechariah 13:8.
Yeah. Also, I don't have this Bible app on there. It won't. Okay. It's too new of a phone.
Gotcha.
Zechariah 13:8. That says. It's like it.
No, you go.
This is Zechariah 13:8. He said, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yep.
But the third shall be left therein.
Yep. So the 2 parts is the people, man. It said in all the land, Israel was a people before it was a place. So in all of the nation of Israel, 2 parts, right, are going to be cut off and die. But the third are going to be left therein. So that's talking about 2/3 of our people are going to die, because they're not going to hear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The scriptures talk about how a Jew is one inwardly, man. Yep. You know, although they are, you know, Jews, you know, which is short for the three dark tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Although they are part of Israel, according to the flesh, they don't adhere to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Like I said, Baruch 4:1, it says, although they don't adhere to this law shall die. You know? Right?
Right. He said, but 2/3. He said, but 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. He said, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Yep. So that's why we're going through these these afflictions, man. It's part of the ministry. Part of the ministry of serving Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going through the sufferings. the scripture says what? It says, take my cross and follow me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that cross is a representation of the struggle, the straits. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, right, and narrow is the way that leadeth into the wide is the gate and narrow and the. Sorry,
Cool.
let's just get it. We go ahead and finish this. We can get it next.
All right.
Because that's a very important part. That's a lot of the reason why 2/3 of our people don't want to follow Yahweh Shai. If we were already in the kingdom, right? If we have the benefits of the kingdom right now, then Israelites be coming in droves to follow Yahweh Shai. Why? Because they only want the goodies. They only want the good times. They don't want to go through the bad times, man. They don't want to change who they are, you know, and suffer for Yahweh Shai. So hey, they gotta suffer with the world.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay, he said, and refine them. He said, and will be brought through the. It's like here. Go back to 9. And I will bring them to the. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on the name, and I will hear them.
My name.
It's like I will call. Yeah, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, it is my people. Oh, I won't say no more. It's my people, and
and they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Right. I want my phone will show the rest of that.
Can. But yeah, man, that's the 1/3 is gonna call on the name of Yahweh Shai because we're the ones being brought through the fire.
Right.
And he's the Lord, the Most High, and Yahweh Shai is really is testing us, right, before we go through the real temptation, which is what the MOTB and Jacob's trouble. All right, that's the end game.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go through that, the Lord has given us little trials to overcome, and we overcome them by what? Calling on His name, praying, and fasting. So we're gonna have to do that in that day. So the Lord is like giving us little battles to overcome, so we can be ready for the big battle. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was saying before, suffering is a big part of serving Yahweh Shai. So we're gonna jump to the book of Matthew 7:13 real quick. And this is exactly why 2/3 of our people, they don't want to serve Yahweh Shai. They don't want to serve Him because they got to go through straight gate. They got to go through the straight gate. That's the only way to be accepted of Yahweh Shai is to go through the straight gate. You know. But
Matthew 7:13, he said, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in therein,
which go in there at.
So it's like they're at, and because the straight is the gate, and narrow is the way that leadeth to life.
Yeah. So entering at the straight gate. That word straight, it means positions of difficulty, right? So this is why 2/3 of our people do not want to serve Yahweh Shai. And that in all their ways, they're going to keep on doing bogus or doing wrong or doing wickedness, right? Until the end. It says, "For wide is the gate and broad is the way that lead into destruction." Why? Because it's gonna be more people. We just got 2/3, right? And then the 1/3 gonna be left therein. So it's gonna be more people that are not gonna serve the Lord, right? It's gonna be more people that are not gonna serve the Lord, and there's gonna be less people that do want to serve the Yahweh Shai. You know, it says, and many there be that go in there. So many people are gonna die. Why? Because they're not gonna adhere to the laws, statutes, and commandments, the instruction to live. All right.
Yep. Because he said, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
And that is not including the 2/3 of our people, man. Right. And this is the reason why us, the hopeful elect, man, we want to be counted amongst the holy, because we want to be delivered. So we're gonna enter into the straight gate of the Lord, and we're gonna suffer, just like how the Lord walked the earth and He suffered. We got to do the same thing, you know. From there. Let's go back to that Proverbs, because it talks about how the Lord is going to laugh at their calamities. Like, because right now, they're laughing at us. You know, we're out there on the highways and the byways with cameras and Bibles, you know, and we're a mocking stock right now, you know, but not for long, not for much longer, because the Lord's going to come deliver us, and then they're going to be the mocking stock. Now, although a lot of people are waking up, you know, some people are gonna know that they're Israelites. Some people are gonna, you know, try to do certain things, but they're not gonna agree with the 100% truth, the 100% according to the law. They're gonna pick and choose and do what they want to do and do what they feel comfortable doing. You know, this is the book of back at the Proverbs.
Which one, 20 or 21?
Where you left off, Chief Place of Concords, 22.
21.
You left off at 20.
Oh,
You left off 22.
22, yeah. Verse 22, he said, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Yep.
And the scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge.
Yep. The scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge, man. You know, how long you simple is gonna be simple. Simple. Another word for simple is stupid. You know.
Yep.
And that's our people all day. They don't want to inquire and seek, you know, and research and do the heavy lifting or go through the sufferings.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
He said, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused.
Yep.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
Yep.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and were none of my reproof.
And a lot of the reason they don't do this, man, because it's coming from people that are not appealing. But that's the way the Lord wants it. The way the Lord wanted it to be, He wants the truth to come out the mouth of those people that are not so-called educated. You know, the people that are not learned men.
Yeah.
You know, the simple Joe Schmoes of the earth. You know, because a poor man's wisdom is not heard. You know, Scriptures talks about how a poor man's wisdom is not heard. You know, they're not gonna listen to someone who's who appears to be a poor man. But if a rich man said the same thing we were saying, there would be people would stop in droves to inquire because why? Their appearance. But the Lord said He does not judge on the outward appearance. He judges on the heart. And ultimately, he made it that way purposely so it can draw away the foolish, you know, and bring in the wise. Go ahead.
Okay. He said, I also, in verse 26, he said, I also will laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, and distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Exactly, man. So right now, we're the mocking stock. We're the spectacle. Because we be out there on the highways and byways, people be talking shit, throwing shit at us, you know. Somebody got shot at. Somebody's got in fights, you know, because we're getting laughed at now. We're the mocking stock. We're the spectacle. But the Lord's gonna flip the tables, man. Go ahead.
He said, verse 28. He said, and then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer, and they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yeah, because in that day, they're going to say, in the day of my power, my people shall seek me early. They're going to seek the Lord, and they're going to want to know where the prophets was at, because we were saying these things. You know, they don't have the faith. The Lord did not endow them with the faith to believe. So when seeing is believing, it's going to be too late. You know? Right?
For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Exactly, because the fear of the Lord requires you to change. The fear of the Lord requires you to change who you are, to be more accepting of Him. You know? And these people don't want to change. When we jump to the book of John, St. John 15 and 16. I think I'm spitballing. No, it's 15 and 18. If the world hated you, it hated me.
Okay. All right, this is St. John 15 and 18. He said, if the world hated you, ye know that it hated me first. It's like it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own.
The world would love his own. And this is why we're being hated, man. This is why 2/3 and the heathens, they hate us, man, because we're bringing out truth. You know, and ultimately 2/3 don't want to come to this light because they love darkness. They love the evil, man. They love it. They love being in wickedness and folly. You know? Go ahead.
He said, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you.
The world hate us, man, and we're not gonna be accepted. That's why we're made a mocking stock and a laughing stock, because they're not of us. We're with the Lord, and the Lord said, anybody with the Lord is enmity with the Most High. Anybody that loves the world is enmity with the Most High. And what's in the world? Lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. 2/3 of our people got that on them all day. They worship that. The lust of the eyes, what's pretty, what's great, what looks good, what's all the luxuries. Even if they poor, they still love the luxuries.
They bask in the sins of this world.
Oh yeah.
So it covers them.
Yep.
He said, verse 20. He said, "Remember the word that I said unto you, that the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you."
That's not the one I wanted. That was close.
Right.
But what I wanted was like they hateth the dark, they hateth light, because at least their deeds are evil.
Okay,
Let me type in deeds. Deeds evil. John 3:20. Everyone that doeth evil, yep. John 3:20. That's the one I wanted. I kind of figured that was it. But 15 was cool too, because they do hate us. John 3:20.
This is John 3:20. He said, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
These deeds should be reproved, man. And this is exactly why they don't want to choose the fear of the Lord. They don't want to choose suffering with Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get something better in the future. Why? Because the Lord has not endowed them with the faith to believe that. They don't believe that. They think it's fairy dust. They think it's fiction. But a little studying and a little faith, they can do it. But the Lord don't want to give it to them. And ultimately, they don't think the Lord coming back anyway.
Yeah. He said earlier in Proverbs, he said, "Thou hast rejected knowledge." So he rejected you. So you're not able to get it. You got to be given the Spirit to do this. Verse John 13, 3:21. He said, "But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the power."
That's right. All of our deeds they are made right with the Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They all come from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This thing is not of men, for if it be of men, it shall come to naught. But everything that we're doing is because of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the Lord is going to make that manifest in that day. Because why? He's going to deliver all of those that fear Him, and He's going to forsake all of those that do not. All right, we go back to that Proverbs.
Okay.
1 and
23. I think it was at 23.
Whirlwind 28.
25.
28.
That's 28. Okay.
You left off at whirlwind.
Okay.
Distress and anger come upon you. You shall call upon me.
Yeah, okay, this is Proverbs 1 and 28. He said, "Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me." Verse 29. "For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord." He said, "They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproofs."
That's it.
"Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways."
That's it.
"And be filled with their own devices."
That's it, man. And that's what they're going to do. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to have them do whatever they wanted, whatever you wanted to do. And when you lived this life, when you had liberty, all right, and you had the opportunity to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but you chose to gather abroad, then the Lord going to go run into those guys. Go run into the guys that you have served. Let them deliver you in the time of your affliction. Don't call upon me. Whatever you was doing, go worship that. Go call upon that. Because there's only one God, and it's the one we serve. 32 and 33 is the last two verses.
Yeah. Okay. So for the turning away of the simple.
I have to get it on here because your screen is darker than bottom half.
Yeah. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them.
Yep.
and the prosperity of the fools shall destroy them.
Shall destroy them, yep.
But whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely.
33, the last verse.
Shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil.
Be quiet from the fear of evil. But that's not 2/3 of our people. We could jump to Judges. Judges, I think it's 5 and 11. Something in 11. No, 5 and 11 is they delivered from the noise of arson, so draw an order. You gotta type in.
What's the word?
God's ye chose. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. 10 and 14, go and cry unto the gods you have chosen. Let them deliver you. 10 and 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll read it.
10, I got it.
I started
10 and 14?
10 and 14 is the point, yeah.
So you want 14? Or 13?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, this is Judges 10 and 14. He said, go and cry. 13.
11, really. 10 and 11.
Yeah, kind of.
The Lord said.
Okay, yeah, kind of. This is Judges 10 and 11. He said, and the Lord said unto the children of Israel, do not I deliver you from the Egyptians? He said, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines? He said, and Zidon also, Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Amorites, and did oppress you, and ye cried unto me, and I delivered you out of their hands. He said, ye have forsaken me, and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Yeah, man, because the Lord still do it. The scriptures talk about how you shall receive victuals. Oh no, that's victuals should be so good cheap. You have received benefits and have not known me.
Yep.
So the Lord still pay your bills. The Lord still, and you give the credit to Jesus.
Yeah.
The Lord still be good to you, gracious unto you.
Or they get a credit to themselves.
Yeah, or they get a credit to themselves, they get a credit to their mama, they get a credit to their family. When the Lord is the one that set you up to do what you're doing, man. You know, they get a credit to their stuff. They go and celebrate themselves, celebrate the pride of life, the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes. You know, those are other gods, man. A god is a god, which I know gods. A god is an idol is anything you uplift above Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, go ahead. 14.
Right, 14. He said, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
And the time of the tribulation is fastly approaching. The day of Jacob's trouble, right? Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says that last the day is great and none is like it. It's even the day of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. You know, that tribulation is coming, man, upon all the world, and these people is not gonna they're gonna get caught up. Let's close up with this Revelations 3 and 10. Rev.
All right, this is Revelations 3 and 10. It said, because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Yeah, so that tribulation that's coming, man, the day of Jacob's trouble. As many. Hey, we already seeing tribulation happening now, and it's not even Jacob's trouble yet. It's a very mild form of Jacob's trouble compared to what's actually about to happen.
Right.
You know, and we already seeing tribulation. These people going haywire for the tribulation they're facing. There's going to be a mass economic collapse. It's going to be World War III.
Yeah.
There's going to be the mark of the beast. It's going to be total pandemonium out here, man.
Well, yeah, the people in the Middle East are feeling it now. Or
Yeah.
Cuba. It's just
yeah.
it just hasn't spilled over here yet. It's coming.
It's coming.
People just don't. They what's the scripture? Woe the Jews go down to Egypt because they actually trusting in America, thinking that things are just gonna go back.
Yeah.
And they, again, didn't regard the Lord.
We are the richest, most powerful nation on the face of the earth. Yeah, you got the night. You get knocked down off your high horse.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2/3 Jakes saying that we're the richest. We're the richest. Hey man, it says the hand we join the hand or sitting with the wicked not going punished. Go ahead.
Okay. I would keep that from our temptation. He said, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Try to dwell upon earth, man. And the Lord, you get the next verse.
Yeah. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast that thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yep. Hold that fast with our hats, and what we have is this truth, and we're gonna let no man take our crown, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not even ourselves. That's why we have to give diligence to make a call and election sure. That's why you have to look out for our akim and look out for your brothers, man, because that's what the Lord instructed us to do. We're in the rules of engagement. You know, we have to do these things to be numbered among the election, and these are the things that we're gonna do. But 2/3, they're not gonna get the exemption. They're gonna get the judgment. They're gonna fall into temptation. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, the point was made about the 2/3, man. I just want to get that, you know, because 2/3, man, you see it all on social media, all in your day-to-day life, that they just not going to make it, bro.
Yeah.
And you see exactly why the Lord needs to just do away with them and just bring them back. Like, exactly why. They're just going to be done away with, and they're going to be brought back into regeneration. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect of Israel. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.